Feliz Año Nuevo. Hoy es el primer día del año 2017 y estoy corriendo sobre la pista de el club de golf de Cedar Hill, just coming up on, I think it's 4 kilometers. Happy New Year.
1 minute, 40 seconds ahead.
So, the chip trail is covered with snow. You can hear it crunching.
18 seconds. Distance 4 kilometers. Workout activities 7 minutes 3 seconds per kilometer.
Yeah, you can hear it crunching under my new road shoes. These are pretty good in the snow, actually, tell you the truth. So I started the year in Spanish. Pretty soon, in about, I think it's 4 weeks, I'm leaving for Spain. Languages are a wonderful thing. Even though Facebook does not acknowledge Happy New Year in Polish, it did acknowledge Happy New Year, Feliz Año Nuevo, in Spanish. It would have probably acknowledged. Hello.
1 minute.
Hi.
Seconds ahead.
Probably would have acknowledged French as well. Not sure about that. Yeah, languages are a great thing to learn. I learned Spanish at my mother's knee, literally. Yeah, very funny. I am orally fluent, meaning I understand Spanish at any speed, but I don't really write it very well. I have been playing one of those mindless scavenger hunt kind of games on Facebook between checking on various posts and websites rather than scanning the notifications constantly. I am using my mindless scavenger hunt game to kill time. I might be online, but I'm not necessarily surfing the pages. This is my version of cutting back on my addiction to Facebook. The other thing that I do when I'm playing this mindless game is I play it in Spanish, so I get to read words written correctly in Spanish. Hello. But after having played this game for a year or so, I noticed that a lot of the words, even though they are in the language loosely described as Spanish, it's not Castellano, which is the Spanish that I learned at my mother's knee. Hi, coming through. Thank you. This is Finlayson Road, the road that the homebrew beer store is on. I did start my chrono. You probably heard that at the very beginning of this episode of this snowy adventure. Do not be put off by the title. This will be called Feliz Año Nuevo. Hi. Well, I guess if you just heard that little announcement,
6 kilometers. Workout average pace. 7 minutes. 9 seconds. Per kilometer.
you obviously weren't put off by the title. Year in French is bonne année, which means good year. I could be wrong there. Joyeux Noël is Merry Christmas. I guess it could be Joyeux Année Nouvelle. Getting to the traditional hike section
21 seconds. Ahead.
on this side of the golf course. This will take me up to behind the Vanilla Ice Cream House. So these new shoes, so far so good. I've done pretty much all my mileage since Thursday wearing them. Nothing untoward to report. They do have a very hard composite material for their soles. I hope that bodes well. Hello. For their longevity. My last pair of Sauconys wore out in 3 months, maybe a little longer. Mind you, I was wearing trail shoes as well, alternating during the summer. I did a lot of Mount Dog with my trail shoes, obviously. But I bought these ones specifically for my road training. Other than an 8K that I'm running next Sunday, I have no plans to race. I will be running 50K on May the 13th as one of my administrative duties. Getting close to Derby Road, which is where I will go back and start my second figure of 8 detour back to the drinking fountain. In fact, I think I'm going to go buy it. Let me think now. 2. This is going to be 2. And then I'll be going by it again on the next loop twice. On days like these, I find it quite useful to commit to my run before I actually do it. I feel more accountable if I do so. Finishing off as I will at the supermarket, Norma asked me to call her when I get close to finishing my run so she can come and pick up some groceries that she and the boys need. I say boys because C2 is still visiting. I believe he goes back tomorrow to work. Hello.
Hi.
Back across the middle of the golf course again. Back towards the drinking fountain. I will skip stopping this time and save it for my last pass. When I finish this first figure of 8, I will check my watch to see how the recording is going. At this pace, I should be able to do about 5 kilometers in 36 minutes. This run will be almost exactly 14 kilometers. finishing off right next to the library in front of Fairways Supermarket.
Halfway to your goal. Time 50 minutes 24 seconds. Distance 7 kilometers. Workout average pace 10 minutes. Down.
Hi.
Turn left.
So I have done 7 kilometers so far. This time I turn to the right. Normally I run up to the fire hydrant here and then hike to the top of the hill. Hello. Hi. Almost at the top. The Gary Oak looks really quite spectacular with snow on the beams, on the boughs, I should say. I think a beam is probably finished lumber, whereas a bough is just a large branch. Getting back to languages, I have decided to clear my viewing history on Facebook, not on Facebook, on YouTube, because I was getting to watch too many of the same kind of movie. Hello. It was choosing more and more of the same videos for me to watch. So clearing the history and putting in a few signposts for it to reconfigure my viewing habits from has done the trick. It's based on what you search for, and it's also based on how long you watch said selection. So if you watch a full length black and white detective thriller from the 50s, you will tend to see more and more of the same kind of movie. They have kindly guided me through their selection of cine noir, as they call it. But just out of the blue, they showed me a video about Wicca, which is the practice of witchcraft. And one of the videos that they showed me was of a Romanian Roma woman who's supposed to be one of the most famous witches in Romania. And hearing her speak made me realize how similar some of the Roma language is to Spanish. But then again, the migration of peoples, especially nomadic peoples. Hello. Yep. Like the Roma people, they spread themselves across Europe. Okay, I'm at King's Pond for the first time this lap, hoping not to step on any ducks.
Hey, come on. Workout average pace. 7 minutes, 10 seconds per kilometer.
7 minutes 10. Hello. So one lap, almost complete. When I get to the next corner, that is where I started my recording. And that might well be where I end it.
39 seconds ahead.
Alright, let me check my watch. 31. Alright, so 5 more minutes. That will get me back to the clubhouse. So I go through the middle once again, head to the left, go around the bottom, past the rec centre, Finlayson Road, back through the middle again, past King's Pond, and then back towards Wend, where I will wend my way up, and over, and then come down on Garnet to finish my run. Hello. Happy New Year.
55 seconds ahead.
I'm half expecting when I get back to find a show from JD waiting for us. Mind you, I'm not sure. He might have some kind of family commitment for New Year's Day. I know he's off work at the weekends. My stomach is now rumbling. I guess I will be totally depleted when I get back to the supermarket. I will start to see my own tracks in a minute, especially as I cross the deserted parking lot of the golf course. There are lots of walkers out today, and I guess if the rec centre was open, there would be a lot of New Year resolutioners. "35 minutes, 44 seconds. Hi. Hello. As I cut across to the clubhouse one more time, I will say goodbye to you on the first day of the year. Bye-bye.